Hello and welcome to the Hard to Handle Sports Podcast. This is episode number 5. I am joined today with Slander Gawd, aka AlmightyBlizzo, aka one of my favorite people in the world. No? What's up, man? It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here. Good to be here in my own home.
That's facts. We are in the zone. Thank you for having me as a guest, I guess.
All right.
And just introduce yourself to the audience. Where are you from? What teams you like? What sports you like? Stuff like that.
All right. Blizzo. I'm from LA. Not a Laker fan.
Oh.
Not a Laker fan.
Clipper fan?
No.
Not a Clipper fan?
No.
Oh.
Not a team guy.
Not a team guy. Okay.
Not a team guy at all. At least when it comes to the NBA. You know what I mean? NFL, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Ravens fan.
Good team.
Great team. But I'm not a team guy when it comes to basketball because it's too much heartbreak. I mean, the down years and then the switching of teams by the superstars, and it's like, I still like the superstar. So why I just have to be sad and watch you ball on another team? No.
So who do you support?
I'm a Bron fan first. Been a Bron fan since 2008.
Okay.
And second favorite player is Harden. So I'm a little conflicted, as you can see. Yeah.
They're playing right now. Who were you supporting before 2008? Or was basketball not like a
I was kind of a casual, but I joined at a weird time where, like, I didn't know who was still good. So, like, I'm just seeing highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
AI was my first favorite player. Like, when I was a child, 01. Watching him get crushed by the Lakers, that hurt. But then it became T-Mac. And, you know, that 13 points...
In 13 seconds?
No, it was 13 points in like 40 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, against the Spurs.
Used to watch it every day. Yeah.
But then, how did you like not become a Laker fan growing up? You know? It's just not...
I actually was. It's funny because I was actually anti-Kobe.
Oh.
Ever since AI, ever since I watched Kobe crush AI,
that makes sense.
I was like, oh no, I hate him. And then, obviously, the passing of Kobe made me realize how much I love him. Like, his mindset embodies everything I feel about sports,
right.
And just competitiveness in general. Way more than LeBron, actually.
The grit. And
Yes. It's actually frustrating being a Bron fan and seeing Kobe fans like, you guys were spoiled. You guys were spoiled by that attitude. You know what I mean? Like, what? Watching Bron be passive, it's irritating.
Yeah, or like when you see him be like all friendly with all like the other teammates. Like not teammates, like opponents. And like, come on.
It's frustrating, but being a Bron fan is a full-time job.
Hey, you gotta wear that like 24/7 because everybody's always coming after LeBron. Everyone's always like slandering him. Like,
Heartbreak,
right?
Sadness. A lot of arguing to do if you're a Bron fan.
Hey, I mean that LeBron has some loyal fans because there's not one. When he gets slandered, there's always people right there to defend him.
Listen, I'm a slander god. All right, I don't hold back from slander, or I don't hold back slander from anybody.
Right.
All right. LeBron gets slandered by me.
Everybody.
Often.
Everybody.
Like, yeah, I'm a fan, but my allegiance is to logic and the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, you are very logical. So like, let's get into logistics and talk about today's games.
Let's talk about it.
Bucks versus Heat. Bucks are down 3-0. Giannis should get the repeat on MVP. He got Defensive Player of the Year. He's in the running for best player in the league. He's in the right. I mean, maybe not to us, or to you, but he's in the discussion.
Yeah, in the discussion.
He did do the crown thing where he put the crown on him.
It was a mistake. That was a mistake by him.
And now they're down 0-3.
Yeah.
And it's looking bad for them.
It's looking ugly.
So what do you think about that series? How do you think it's gonna play out? I mean, it's almost done, so it's an easy question.
It's about to be a wrap.
But what have you seen so far? What do you think the Bucks could do anything? Maybe get a game or two, or is this sweep?
Okay, so I'm thinking sweep. I didn't have them getting swept, but before Corona hit, I knew that if the Bucks face the Heat,
that's bad.
The Heat are advancing. I knew that from jump.
And that was because?
That was because of the way they matched up in the regular season. And people say the regular season doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Matters to me. Matters to me watching these X's and O's and how these people match up.
Yeah.
I saw all I needed to see in the regular season. And it's not like the Bucks were holding back, like, you know, it's not the problem. Yeah.
They took it seriously.
So, and I knew that, like, Giannis's lack of skill in certain areas,
he has no
it's not gonna improve by playoffs. So I'm like, these questions still need answers, and they have no answers.
No answers, exactly. You think Giannis could get better? Like, does he have a cap? Does he have to leave the Bucks to win a championship?
Listen,
What's going on? What's going on over there?
Listen, a lot of people say, you know, Giannis is young. He's 24.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of room to grow.
Yeah.
And he obviously has room to grow.
Yeah.
But I personally think
he's capping out.
He doesn't have that much more.
Yeah, he's almost at the ceiling.
Yeah. And people say, well, what if he gets a jumper?
Yeah, I don't see that.
You see that jumper?
I feel like it's getting worse.
You see that form?
It's getting worse.
Listen. There's a reason that Lonzo had to literally change his form.
Yeah.
In order to...
And even then, it's not that good.
It's still not great.
Yeah.
But he had to change it.
Yeah.
To be on the floor. Like, Giannis, his form is just too stiff.
And it's gotten stiffer. Because I've seen a video.
It's looking
like
stiffer.
His rookie year, it looked pretty fluid. It didn't look... like, now it looks like he pauses, like, at the top or something.
Oh, my God.
It's, like, super stiff.
He's thinking about it way too much.
Yeah.
And it's like... Listen, that form and that stiffness in his jumper, it prevents him from ever being able to take dribble up shots, really.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to have too many types of shots.
Yeah.
Set shot, maybe.
Shots,
yeah. So if he has a set shot, sure. That's his cap, in my opinion.
He needs the ball in his hand. Like, that's when he's the best. So
yeah. He can't do it on the Bucks. You have to build the perfect team around him.
You think he's leaving? Are you predicting he has one more year left in his contract, or less than 1 year? Because the extent, according to like however the next season plays out. I
don't know if he'll leave because he's built different.
Yeah, he's European. I always keep hearing that European players are like more loyal and stuff like that.
He's built like a Dame Lillard.
Is he?
And a Kobe and.
Well, Kobe wanted to leave.
Kobe did want to leave, but he didn't.
Yeah, like a Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah. I feel, and it's just like, it's Milwaukee. Like, but just the way he's built, he doesn't come across as the type of guy to, you know what I mean, switch the scene.
Does he ever get a chip? Do you think he ever gets a chip if he stays in Milwaukee?
If he switches, as soon as he switches, he gets a chip. But, listen, he came into, remember this offseason? Bron's like, yo, you want to shoot Space Jam with me? Giannis is like,
oh, I don't do movies.
I don't do like
something like that. Right?
Something tells me this guy is not buddy.
Yeah,
which I like, but that's listen. You got to have a buddy to win a chip. You know what I mean?
Middleton is his buddy.
Hey, Middleton is middle pack.
Middle pack.
Yeah,
slander going up.
Slander. Listen. I don't want to up Middleton's slander because I don't want to make him seem like he's something that he's not. He's not a tier 1. He's not a tier 1 all-star.
Okay.
All right. So
he is what he is. Is what you're saying?
He is what he is. You know what I mean?
Like what you expect from him?
Exactly.
Expect a little more from him. Come on, he's He's averaging like 23.
What's his track record? What's his?
I feel like he needs to get more timely buckets. He's a 20+ scorer like the last 3 seasons. He's been an all-star the last 2 years. Like, you got to give a little more in the playoffs.
Sure, but like I said, it's a matter of how good you think he is.
Right.
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's built like that. I think he'll give you what he gives you, but
I think
he can't win a chip if he's your 2.
Second.
You can't do it.
So the Bucks. So does Giannis get any rings? Do you think if he stays with the Bucks? Or
it depends on their GM.
are they firing Mike? You think?
Oh, if they get swept, gone.
He's gone.
Bye.
He won Coach of the Year last year, I believe.
So did
Oh yeah,
who?
Mike Gentry, I think.
No, it was Casey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Casey,
on the Toronto.
Dwayne Casey.
Toronto,
yeah. Wrong one.
Bye.
Wrong coach.
Bud's gone.
But there's not that many coaches out there.
There are, but
Mark Jackson.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it.
Yeah, he's
unfortunately. Yeah.
But I mean, John is like the improvement he's made since coming into the league. And, because he has improved. He was just like a nobody kind of coming in.
Yeah.
No one really knew about him, and it's been good seeing him grow as a player.
It's
and
great.
I feel like everyone's liked him, but now I feel like this is a turning point where people are going to be like, okay, you're a 2-time MVP, or you're going to be a 2-time MVP, and you can't get the Bucks over the hump. You have a Coach of the Year. You have another All-Star in your team.
Man,
you think that's warranted? You think he's gonna get the LeBron treatment?
No, he won't. He won't because he didn't get the hype.
Coming out of
LeBron,
college.
LeBron got the slander because he got the hype.
It's a different story.
He will get some slander though, deservedly so, because you can't come into the season and do the exact same thing and get stopped for the same reasons.
Same thing.
Like today, for example, the game was close.
Yeah.
Third quarter, Bucks made a little run. Fourth quarter, they get outscored 40 to
13.
Something crazy. Yeah,
it was 13,
something crazy like that. And that's just more telling that it's more telling of how when the game slows down, and it's not fast breaks all day
on the half court,
he is a liability.
Yeah, low key, I kind of like. You kind of want to bench him sometimes. Like what? Like that? Even saying that is crazy.
Wow.
But like,
I have to bench my superstar.
My 2-time MVP.
Wow.
Glaring holes in his game, which is crazy. Which kind of tells you where the NBA has gone, just from like the early 2000s to now, where
it's wild.
Like now, if you don't have a shot, you're almost useless.
It's crazy.
And then I don't want to even name him in the same breath, but Rudy Gobert is like another player where like his defense is elite. And he could he could catch some passes, but he's a black hole on offense.
Man, people that can't shoot are becoming obsolete, bro.
That is crazy. That's why the big man position's like disappearing.
Yeah, it's disappearing.
It's crazy.
Shout out to the Rockets.
Jesus. And then that would be a perfect segue to the Rockets, but I want to give the Heat a little bit of props.
Please, yes, definitely. I mean, Jimmy Buckets. Listen, we were talking earlier today, right?
Yeah.
So Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler, he's not a superstar. As far as he's not a superstar talent, in my opinion. I just don't think his game is tight enough.
Yeah.
But he has all the superstar intangibles: the leadership, the attitude, the it factor,
the wanted,
and somehow
he has a chip, 30th pick in his draft, I believe.
Yeah, chip on his shoulder, definitely.
Always trying to prove yourself.
Ooh, super tough, super tough beginning of the career in the Bulls, and it's like, ooh,
bros, it's like no one really cared about him, barely got minutes.
But they were tough though. That team was super tough.
That team was tough.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to say that.
I feel like Butler's like a Kawhi Leonard light. Just the story where he came in as a great defensive player
and just kept adding on to his game.
Every year you kind of see him get better. 15 points one season, then he goes to like 18, 20.
Has something in his game that I wish LeBron had, but
yeah, the pull up mid range.
Jesus, yes.
Do you see that? But like, see, Kawhi is like the superstar version of Jimmy Butler. To make that comparison.
Yeah, I see that.
Just because his game's a little crispier, like he has a little maybe tighter handle.
Wow, yeah. And Kawhi's in another league, bro. Like, it's crazy.
He's amazing. Pain that he's with the Clippers.
Pain.
But I mean, it'll be if the Lakers move on, then it'll be
Great to see.
Yeah, it'll be good TV.
Great to see.
But yeah, it's not. I mean, Jimmy Butler deserves a lot of praise. He's been dropping buckets. He's been locking Giannis.
It's the team. The team is the Bucks' kryptonite. One, because they have a body for Giannis in Bam.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to wall him off and make George Hill beat you, Middleton beat you. You're not beating us.
Yeah.
We have better shooters.
Exactly.
Tyler Hero. What's that other dude? Duncan Robinson.
Yeah. And then they got Dragic is dropping.
Yeah.
And even, what's his name? The dunker, Jones, I think is his name.
Oh, yeah. He's playing amazing defense.
He's playing good. He's playing good.
Whoa.
He's got a lot. He's long, too. He's quick. He
Yeah.
could, maybe give a little bit of trouble. And what's the guy with the dreadlocks?
Not Carroll, but
yeah, he looks like
Crowder,
yeah, Crowder, another one.
Jay Crowder,
3-and-D guy.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of balls.
I like him.
He's all right.
I like him as a role player. He's a good role player for a championship team. He seems like a glue guy.
I feel like the Heat is also it's like a good culture. Like that's a good
amazing culture.
Franchise.
You know what's funny? I actually think that the Heat are the basketball version of the Ravens.
How so?
Culture and toughness within that culture. The Ravens.
Yeah, they both have good owners or GMs.
Yeah,
Riley. I forgot the Ravens GM, but he's good.
Yeah. In the way that they hang their hat on defense.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? Like every year, even though they don't have the personnel,
they're tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
A dogfight every time.
You go to Miami, you go to Baltimore. It's always
you're gonna fight.
And they provide good matchups with no matter who comes. Like anybody against the Heat it's a good game.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams against the Ravens is like, okay, that's a good matchup. We want to see that game.
Exactly.
But yeah, and then and Miami has a good coach.
Great coach.
He's a good.
I think he's a great coach.
He's like the only one that survived post LeBron out of anybody, which just says a lot.
Says a lot. Like Spo is for real.
Yeah. Is he what do you reckon? Like top 3
in today's league?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Top 3.
Brad Stevens should be up there. Nurse. Spoelstra.
Okay. Top 5.
Top 5.
let's Nick Nurse is for real.
Nick Nurse is
even though we'll get to that.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the Heat. It looks like, you think they're gonna sweep or you think the Bucks?
Look, man. I think that's it.
That's it. Sweep.
That's it.
They're
sweep. Bring the brooms out. Bring them out.
A lot of players don't really want to be like if you know you're done. Like, well, the bubble is tough on you. Like, you're done.
Hey, man.
Let's go home.
The Bucks lost 4 in a row last year.
Yeah.
Let's run that back.
That's crazy.
4 in a row again.
Swept.
What? No answer. We cannot do anything.
It's bad. Yeah, I don't think they can.
And they ran it back, pretty much, right? Ran it back with worse personnel because they lost Brogdon.
Yeah.
They lost Mirotic and Ilyasova.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if
he
was there last year, but I think Ilyasova was.
Mirotic wasn't there last year?
I don't think he was.
Okay.
Yeah. But they did. Yeah, their roster kind of got weaker.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. And they got Wesley Matthews, but, man.
Yeah, he hasn't done,
the Bucks are not the play. They're fool's gold.
But what could they do? I feel like they don't have a lot of moves.
They ran it back. Like I said, they ran it back with worse personnel. It's like
they paid Blizzo. That was a mistake.
Like what you thought? Just because Kawhi's not in the conference anymore, he's just gonna get through? No. Mini Kawhi.
All right, but yeah, that's enough of that series. It's pretty much done. The Bucks are going home. Shout out to the Bucks. Made a little bit of not shout out to the Bucks.
Not shout out to the Bucks. Slander to the Bucks. As a matter of fact, I'm saying it here now. Slander Gawd says 84% Bucks slander increase.
84%. And once they get swept, 100.
Oh, slander mode ultra. Slander. Not gonna put him in hell. Not gonna put him in slander hell.
What needs to happen? Blowout. What about blowout game 4?
Ooh.
And Giannis drops under 20 points.
You know what? Maybe. I'll consider it. I'll consider slander hell. But for sure, slander mode ultra.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the other game today just finished maybe like an hour ago. Lakers versus Rockets.
Boy.
A lot of people thought that the Rockets were going to come out a little tired, a little empty after Game 7. Lakers.
I had $200 that said that.
The Lakers had a week to rest. They looked really good against the Blazers in the last 4 games.
Looked really good. Had their rest.
A lot of people didn't rate OKC as the toughest opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people said Lakers in 4, Lakers in 5. Personally, I said Lakers in 6. It's looking like it's going to be a series.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the game?
Okay, so I was one of those that had Lakers in 5. Shit, I even considered 4 a possibility. But after seeing the Lakers today, I still think it could be 5.
It could be 5. It could be
but
5.
After seeing today, glaring problems that I thought, given the rest and the time, Vogel would have come out with a better scheme and plan to go against these dudes. I mean, they didn't do anything different from the regular season.
Exactly. We know who the Rockets are.
We know who they are.
They're not going to change.
And we saw what OKC did wrong.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm sure the Lakers are wishing that the OKC came out. You know what I mean? The Rockets came out.
Yeah.
And they didn't. How did you not notice that Steven Adams was useless?
Yes, and no offense to Dwight, no offense to Jabel. Adams is a way better center for what they do.
Yeah.
They're almost similar, but Adams is a more
definitely
well-rounded center.
Definitely.
And he was almost obsolete in that series.
Obsolete.
Because they're so small.
And it's like, wait, how do you not? I'm thinking, okay, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, Dwight, JaVale, they're not going to see minutes. Like, it's just not. It's not that kind of series.
It's
you
not.
know what I mean? And they saw minutes. They saw quite a few minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like,
and together, which is the worst part.
Together,
like with AD.
Yeah, with AD, 2 bigs. Like, come on, man. Like, Bron and AD should be enough rim protection. Like, I don't know, why are they out there? Why are you out there getting switched on to Harden and being forced to foul?
It's 2020. Like, Dwight doesn't have the agility
at all. He never did, really. I mean, to guard smalls, to guard guards.
But before he could, it wouldn't be the worst.
Sure, not 2020 Dwight, of course.
And he's not. He doesn't have that much jumping ability. Like, he's getting out rebounded. It's just not right, bro.
like how do the Lakers, who are one of the biggest teams in the league,
right,
top 2 biggest teams in the league, Bucks and then Lakers to me,
and
then you have even rebounds with the smallest team in the league.
That doesn't make sense.
You lost.
So what would you, if you were the coach for the Lakers heading into Game 2? What would you do?
Okay, so JaVale and Dwight, bye.
No minutes.
You're done.
No minutes.
You're done. AD minutes, Kuzma minutes, they're the bigs.
Okay.
Bron minutes, they're the bigs. Also, the pace. Pace was a huge problem. Like, that half court, yes, like an old school basketball fan would be like, oh, yeah, just beat them up down low and post them up.
Yeah. Listen,
the Rockets are the number 1 defense in the bubble for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? They're waiting on that. Like, if you post PJ up, you're going to see hands.
Yeah.
You're going to see guards pulling up to you, swatting at the ball, daring you to make that pass. Because, one, their rotations are tight. They have really good defensive rotation. So when the bigs kick out, they'll either live with the 3 and with the Lakers. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm living with that.
That's like, it's almost as bad as Giannis taking 9. That's like
they're not. They are living with that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
what do you do if you're the Lakers? How do you attack? Attack the rim? Downhill?
Yes, play downhill. And listen, it's a problem because Bron has no moves, so he's not getting past Eric Gordon. It's bad. Like, he's a really good wing defender in my opinion.
Yeah.
Really quick hands. So Bron's gonna have trouble. He's not gonna fool you. He's just gonna drive right. Get to the paint, hard and strong. He's a big body. You're not moving him.
Exactly.
So
it sounded like you're saying the Lakers are screwed,
listen, they have problems that they need to answer.
Rockets in 7?
You know what would be great if LeBron had a mid range.
Oh,
that would be great.
Yes,
but he doesn't.
Because then they could just like push them all the way, like go the wall.
It just creates a zone that they can score from.
Yeah.
AD, bro, you're posting up in the mid range. They let you get like 2 of those.
Yeah.
After that, it was a wrap. Like you got none of that.
That's like the worst shot in the NBA too, the long 2.
Like what?
Like we shouldn't be settling for that.
What?
I mean, I should be less.
Yeah, you should be
Lakers
more objective.
Lakers shouldn't be settling for those mid.
They couldn't seem to get lobs. It seems, God forbid, but it seems like somebody's gonna get hurt because all these little dudes in the paint.
At their feet.
Super being bumpy around there, and like all that jump, like they have to play above the rim to beat them.
If they have a Morris brother, like let him lose. I mean, for all the hate the other Morris brother gets,
I wish they could let him loose, but he's so garbage that he can't be loose anywhere. He has to be chained up to a bench and watch.
That is true. So what are you saying? Lakers are dead? Give it to LeBron. Get out the way.
LeBron needs to approach the game differently. Rondo played well today. Rondo, you need to show that you're not afraid to take the shot.
But they'll live with that too.
They're living with it. Listen, you got to hit it, or you got to sit.
What would be the 5 that you think should get the most minutes? Like your base 5.
Kuzma's minutes need to go up. AD has to play forever. Bron, obviously, like I need Bron and AD to put up as much. AD
needs to play the 5.
Yeah,
you don't need another center.
Yeah, come on.
What?
No one else. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see Dwight Howard again. Word to my father. Like I don't want to see that man again, bro.
Save him for the next round.
Save him for the next round.
Him and Harold could go out.
Yeah, and Zubac or whatever. Not PJ Tucker, because PJ, like what? And you're not even getting boards.
Nah.
You're not even getting boards.
Not getting lobs. It should be Lob City out there.
Lob City. And to get lobs, you have to play fast.
Yeah.
And that's why Rondo's out there. Look, I like Rondo out there. Rondo shot well today. I like you out there, man. Don't hesitate because
confidence.
Yeah. It only ruins the offense, that hesitation, and then we're deeper into the shot clock, and then LeBron's gonna take a step back 3. What are you doing?
Well, I don't like. If Rondo's breaking shots, theoretically, since we're the way bigger team, we should be getting those offensive boards. And I feel like today they got no boards.
Hey man, fundamentals, box out. They weren't doing none of that. Rockets were, because they know we're not gonna. And that's what's funny. Rockets are like Rockets, as soon as they got rid of Capella, and doubled down on small ball,
which I liked. I thought it was a good call.
I thought it was a good call. I thought it was interesting. And by them doing that, they're like, okay, fine, you win on rebounds. Whoever our opponent is, you win on rebounds. We'll beat you another way.
Points.
We didn't win on rebounds? What?
We're tied up.
You didn't win on rebounds. The one thing that they're like, you could have it.
Yeah.
You didn't do it. You're not gonna win.
It's ridiculous.
If you don't beat the Rockets in rebounding, you're not winning. You're not gonna win
on the boards.
Yeah.
So if you're the Rockets, just objectively looking at it, if you're the Rockets, what do you do? I mean, they're not gonna change anything, right? Whatever they did today,
listen,
works.
If I'm the Rockets, I mean, there's nothing you can do with Westbrook. You can't. He's almost uncoachable.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I could tell him. But
he played pretty good today.
He did play pretty good today. But I could see how that is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he might not play good.
Yeah. So he's just going to keep driving. Obviously, you're going to keep getting swatted. Like the Lakers, they're about that. They're about that rim protection.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a problem when he keeps doing that, and then eventually he's going to start shooting. He shot a couple times today, and he hit one and went insane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just like,
cool.
relax. All right. I mean, it's dope, but it was dope against the Jazz, too, remember? Yeah, a couple years ago, yeah. It was real dope. Yeah, bye.
You think the Lakers are really missing the shooting guard? What's his name? Bradley?
Oh, definitely. Oh, my God.
Bradley would make a big difference.
Another good wing defender and just a good guard, man. Shooter.
Space the floor.
Like, just he's a solid rotation player. And here's the problem. So, OKC was a better matchup for the Rockets because they have guards. They have good guard play.
Worst matchup for the
Rockets. Worst matchup for the Rockets. Yeah. And because they had good guard play, right?
They go deep.
They're deep in the guard position.
They have a Dort, who's a great perimeter defender.
Yeah.
We don't really have
he
a
really
body
shined
like that to throw at Harden.
No, we don't. It's supposed to be Danny Green, but he's not the play.
He's getting older.
He's not the play.
He's the last legs.
Yeah,
I mean, he does have some defensive plays.
Like, bro, Caruso, get off the floor, man. We get it, the Caruso.
Yeah.
Enough.
Here we go.
It's the playoffs. Enough. What?
With no fans in the crowd. So I feel like Caruso has more of an impact when there's fans.
Yeah.
Because he gets them, like, pumped up.
He's
like
whatever.
A player that you feel good when
he's not a good enough shooter to be out there for as long as he is. And we need guards that can finish at the rim, and we don't have any of that.
Yeah, KCP's probably the one that tries the hardest.
He's not a good finisher at all. He's probably our best shooter. He's our best shooter.
And he's our most willing.
I'm saying "our" because I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not a Laker fan.
He's our guest. He could call we, us. KCP, I feel like is our most willing attacker. Which is sad, because it should be Kuzma. Kuzma should be attacking.
Yes, Kuzma should. His handle's not good enough for him to. Like I said, if you don't have handles against the Rockets, it's
you're getting your pocket picked.
It's a problem. Yep. It's a problem. Like, you got to get the ball in there somehow. Yeah. And if you can't do it with your dribbling, you got to do it with your passing, and they're ready for that. Their rotations are amazing. By the way, the Lakers' rotations were disgusting.
And that's on Vogel.
That's on Vogel. Are you kidding me?
8 days off.
I can't even count on my hand how many times the Rockets got an open three and the person that's supposed to be closing out just gave up. All right.
And it was like it hurt the most when it was a big man because you were like, why is he out there?
Why are you there?
His natural instinct is to defend the rim, and they're not really attacking the rim.
They're not attacking the rim.
All right, so just to wrap up this topic, what are your predictions going forward for this series? Lakers and Rockets. How do you see them playing out after game 1?
If Vogel is smart, this can be a wrap in 6.
So 5. That 5 take is out the door.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, they're getting one.
Yeah, they'll get one more. I know they will. Hopefully, it's not the next game, because if it is, hey man,
they gotta win 4 in a row.
You don't want to go down 2-0
against the Rockets.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
What if it goes 7? Are Lakers in trouble? Who do you think having?
Brown's coming out of a game 7.
Okay, yeah. Brown
He's coming out of a game 7.
I can see that.
Yeah,
especially because Westbrook and Harden are
not the play.
And then Tony's in the game 7.
Yeah. D'Antoni, his number one thing is that he doesn't adjust at all. No adjustments. So
he's stubborn.
Yeah, super stubborn. And that's what playoffs is about.
Yeah, on the fly. Adjustments.
That's why Nick Nurse is so elite.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nick Nurse.
Yeah. Let's get to it.
Let's talk about that great game yesterday. It looked like the Raptors were going to go down 0-3. And Larry hits OG on the corner.
Yeah.
Now it's 2-1. What do you think of that game or that series? How do you think that's going to play out?
That series is super surprising because the Raptors and the Celtics actually come across as similar teams to me in that no one's a superstar. Deep. You know what I mean?
Really
they're just deep,
all around.
Really good, play hard, good coach.
Great coach.
Yeah.
Great coach.
And the Celtics are just better.
Better? Across the board?
Their chemistry just seems to be better. And I guess their players are just better.
Yeah.
Just better players.
Two closers.
Yeah. Tatum, Brown. And then Marcus Smart, really amazing glue guy.
Kemba.
Of course Kemba.
I was talking.
Oh my God, that pass! I swear, I wish the Celtics won off that pass because that was ridiculous.
Who closes out the game if you're the Celtics? Just in the low question.
Kemba,
right?
definitely. I didn't even mention Kemba because that's a given.
You give the ball to Kemba, not a
Kemba, cardiac Kemba, bro. Yes,
but I agree with that. They're both two solid teams, great coaches. They're kind of like personally.
I don't know. I don't know why it's so lopsided.
I mean, it's 2-1. It's not too lopsided. And the game 2
should have been 3-0.
Should have.
Fine.
Game 2 was a close game 2.
Okay.
The only one that wasn't close was game 1.
Listen,
I feel like the series is playing out how it's supposed to be playing out. Like,
yeah,
2 close games. If the Raptors win big game 4, I won't be surprised.
I'm going Celtics.
I'm not saying it's Raptors, but I won't be surprised. And then you'll have 2 games that are kind of blowouts, 2 really close games. That I feel like that series is going 7. Going into the second round, that was probably the series that I was the most interested in.
Interesting, yeah. I mean,
all of them.
It's close. It's definitely close.
Yeah.
I mean, but eye test, it's not that close, and
it could have been definitely deeper.
I mean, it's the playoffs, so you can't be like almost means nothing.
In
the playoffs, you know what I mean? So like these dudes have new life.
Yeah.
But if the Celtics keep playing how they're playing, man, hey, that series is over.
You know what I'm seeing too is I feel like they're giving Siakam the Giannis treatment. He's not that good, but he's getting that treatment. Where his game is not that deep.
Getting walled off.
He's getting walled off, and they're picking at him when he's trying to do his spin moves and stuff like that.
Listen, man, the post is dying. The post is dying.
Yeah, if you don't have a pull up, if you don't have a 3-point shot,
Kawhi is the only one making it look easy. Like, it's at least deep post. It's too easy to send a defender to help and then the closeout.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
To send bodies. And then teams rotate so good right now that...
the rotations are...
I was seeing the Rockets. The Raptors actually have really good ball movement. And when P was attacking the rim and the double team and he kicks out, it looked like they kind of have an opening, but the Celtics just...
Oh my God,
and
quick.
And the Raptors is not like... They're not moving the ball around.
Yeah.
They go in, kick it out, swing it, and the Celtics are just running after them. And it's amazing.
The usual philosophy is that the ball is quicker than the defender.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that anymore. Like,
the Celtics put that to the test.
They are quick.
And they have a lot of bodies. So they're
fresh.
They're fresh.
Yeah.
And when Marcus Smart is playing, like he's been playing, he's supposed to be your defensive X factor, and he's been balling out on the offense too. So.
Let's talk about that buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. What do you think about that?
Listen, I get the logic of the taco fall.
Yeah.
But it's 0.5. You're not gonna pass back to the inbounder, and he gets a shot off.
Yeah.
Well, so why aren't you just 5-on-4 in it?
They were maybe hoping that errant pass or something. Like, I mean, Lowry deserves a lot of credit. How many players in the league make that pass? That's a hard pass.
Of course. I'm just saying, like, the logic of how they defended that, it's not.
I was reading, like, in the bubble, since there's no fans, the players are allowed to go more back on the inbound. Because when there's fans, I don't know if you read that, but when there's fans, they have
you have limited space,
limited, super tight. And in the bubble, since there's no fans, you can see Lowry extending a little further.
Yeah,
so he has a better angle to get that pass over.
All the credit in the world to Lowry, of course. Incredible pass, incredible shot by OG.
Yeah, and they were playing zone. So maybe they should have been playing.
I mean, if we're getting to the defense, I just think it was whack.
Yeah.
I think that you could have literally been 5-on-4.
Yeah.
Because the inbounder is not in play, given the amount of time left. So
that is true.
You could even still keep Taco Fall out there. You could keep him in the paint.
Yeah.
That way, Jaylen Brown doesn't have to go so far off of the shooter.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you give up the 3 of all things?
I mean, they weren't.
You're down 2.
Yeah.
Or they're down 2. So it's like
Tatum let him go. It was. I mean, Nick Nurse deserves a lot of credit too, because he put Gasol in a good spot where he kind of walled off Brown, and then Tatum let him switch. Since they were playing zone,
they could have played that better. They definitely could have played that better.
It definitely could have.
But OG Anunoby, he hit the shot, didn't react. He's like, oh yeah, every shot I shoot, I expect. Come on, you didn't even extend all the way. He didn't extend all the
kinda
way. Yeah, he alligator armed it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I was lucky, but come on, celebrate.
Yeah. Hey,
Celebrate. You literally have
you.
life because of that shot. Like, celebrate, bro.
I mean, is the job done?
Nah.
Job finished?
Job not finished, man. That's
job
a
not
Fendi.
finished,
That's a
right?
fact.
Ode to Kobe, man.
Yeah.
Job not finished, man.
That's
Why are we celebrating surviving?
It's not done. I mean, Kyle Lowry was celebrating. You see his face? Hey, my boy was cheesing. Like, boy, why are you smiling this hard? You look like you're in pain.
He's ready to go to Disney World, man.
Like, what? Relax.
Man, that's been a fun series though. Just the playoffs overall.
For sure.
Like, how many buzzer beaters, moments?
Man, ridiculous.
Right? Is this one of the? I think this might be the best playoff series or playoffs overall.
Yeah, and we expected that from the beginning of the year because of how even the league is now.
You think it would have been this good with fans, or is like a lot of teams are playing better because there's no?
No. Fans always make things better.
Yeah.
Like, I miss them, and that's why they have to add the fake sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would feel really lonely watching this game without it.
Like the warm up games when they had no fans.
I couldn't watch it.
That was terrible.
It was actually unwatchable.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We were like, what?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. Oh my God, I was so scared.
2-3
Please, no. Please don't let this be what it is.
Yeah. Those warm up.
Add the 2K sounds.
Plus, they had. I think it also didn't help that they had like the backup announcers during those warm up.
Oh
games.
yeah.
Like,
oh my God! Remember the first Laker game? I was just playing music.
Yeah.
Playing music throughout the first quarter. Music, yeah. I was like, what? What? Is this what I'm to expect?
Yeah. Okay. So the last game that's left, right? It was the Clippers Nuggets. I had a Clippers in 6, but they've looked very convincing yesterday. Kawhi's a monster. It looks like, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna call it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep them. To be honest.
Yeah. First of all, Denver's not built like that. Like, you're not. I'm not gonna. They're good. They're a good team. You're not. Yeah. You're not a contender to me. Like, you're not about to beat the.
Honestly, I'm surprised they came back 3-0 on the.
3-1, yeah.
3-1. I mean, they went 3-0 the last 3 games.
Yeah, that boy Jabal.
Yeah, but he's not doing that to the Clippers, guaranteed. There's no way.
Of course not. They're not. First of all, what resistance did he even face against the Jazz?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. He had nothing. Jazz. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's an alright defender, and that's about the only ball he can throw.
And the Clippers.
He put Gobert in a pick and roll, and he's like still defending the rim, like he gets held.
Listen, the Nuggets. Yeah, they're not the play. They're not getting. I don't think they're getting the game.
Yeah, you'll call sweep.
I'm bringing out the brooms. I'm bringing out the brooms on this one.
It's bad.
It's a Rizzy.
I mean, what if you were theoretically the Nuggets coach? Is there any adjustment you can do?
Send doubles at Kawhi and make PG beat you. Because PG
it doesn't even have to be PG though.
Hey, PG, not built like that. Slander, up. Yeah.
How much has it been?
Oh no, has
it been fluctuating?
No, not really. It's actually consistently bad for him. Like, you've had a couple of games, where you avoided slander hell.
Yeah.
But he is currently in slander mode ultra.
Right.
He's not built for the playoffs.
Not built for the playoffs.
Playoff P is not a thing.
Not a thing.
It is a thing.
It's pandemic P.
Yeah. It is a thing. It's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. It's a playoff P.
There's definitely a playoff P.
It's a bad connotation.
Yes.
It's a bad connotation.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're doubling Kawhi every time.
Make PG beat me.
Get the ball out of his hands.
Out of there. He was torching the Mavericks. Like when they left Kleber on him. Whoa. Like, Kawhi, bro, you're out there looking perfect, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Jordan-esque.
Yes.
Jordan-esque.
Like,
it's
like we're talking about how Clay and his mechanics are perfect every time.
Yeah.
Kawhi, this emotionless man.
Yeah.
This weird man. All right.
He's pretty weird.
He's a little strange. He's a little strange. I mean, but whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like that unchanging face.
Yeah.
applies to his jumper.
Yeah, never changes.
That form ain't changing.
Beautiful.
He's hitting.
You know, I've heard this somewhere that like not every point counts the same. When Kawhi hits those, when he's not moving, he's literally just sizing you up. He's sizing you up. He's not doing anything.
Hurts.
He's literally just looking at you, waiting for a moment, and then he pulls up.
Pain.
And drains 2 points on you.
Pain.
And then you go and you don't score because they have great defense. And then the same thing happens.
Same thing.
When he's just looking at you in the middle. It's technically the worst shot in the NBA, and he does it again.
Nah, it's what's funny is
those will kill you inside.
I don't know. People say that mid-range pull-up, mid-range turnaround, whatever you call it, the mid-range shot.
Yeah.
If you call it the worst shot in basketball, you don't know basketball. That is actually, analytics. Yeah, and that's.
If you're trading like 50% 2-pointers, and you're trading for like even 35% 3-pointers.
Listen, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of math involved in basketball.
I don't believe in that because it's not.
Basketball
it's not
is just as much art.
It's not black and white. If it was black and white, then I could see that.
It's just as much art as it is science.
Yeah.
And that the mid-range zone.
Yeah.
In general, that is the best shot in basketball when it comes to the playoffs. When things slow down, and obviously threes are out, and obviously the paint's locked up, what's left?
Mid.
That's why KD is a stone cold killer, because he has in his game. That's why Jimmy Butler built for the playoffs.
Yep.
That's why LeBron, yikes.
Look, or you have to be like an all-time great 3-point shooter, like Steph. Or like a really good one.
But even Steph struggles.
Yeah.
Steph struggles. It's so easy to take him out of his game. And it's like that middle zone. Clay has it. Yeah. Clay has a turnaround mid-range. Exactly. That's why they're cold. Like people underestimate that. Hey, that shot, even the Warriors take it.
Plus, if you know how to shoot that, it's unguardable.
Hey, Russ might even have it a little. So it's like,
yeah. Down.
I mean, let's not overreact. But Russ has a little something.
Yeah.
And it's more than LeBron.
Yeah.
So I need to see that jumper from Bron, man. I mean, not to go back to that series, but like I said, I'm a Bron fan, and it's like, man.
I mean, you're 17. He's not adding stuff.
How is it possible that as you get older, your athleticism isn't going anywhere, but somehow your skill level is going down?
I'm surprised he never developed, like, maybe not even a mid, but like a post. Like he
had one, and somehow that's why Kuzma's trainer is talking about this dude does not work on his game.
Yeah.
Because how are you still bad at free throws?
Imagine LeBron had Jimmy Bucket's like mentality and determination.
Listen, that's the only thing keeping LeBron from being the GOAT in my eyes.
Yeah. And
quick theory, once he won that championship in 2016, that's probably the worst thing that could have ever happened to his mind.
He thought he was the GOAT.
He
called himself the GOAT.
He thinks he's the GOAT.
Yeah. He's not.
If I'm the GOAT, why am I working on my free throws?
Yeah.
And my mid range.
Yeah. But he's not.
He's not.
I don't think he is.
He's not.
He's not.
He's the GOAT, right? In his head, he's the GOAT.
Exactly.
So,
dude, imagine LeBron averaged not even like elite at the free throw. Like I was gonna say 85. That's 80. Pretty good. Imagine he hit it.
Like the lack of fear of 70, going to the line.
78, 80, which is not
That's probably why he's not driving.
Because it's not even amazing.
Right,
78,
right.
80 is like borderline, like okay, like pretty good.
Come on, you can't be okay.
Yeah,
you can't be okay at the line.
Imagine he was 85, 87.
Jeez,
at the line.
Problem.
Oh,
because he's getting buckets every time. That's why Harden's such a problem.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
By the way, that series in 2016 did a lot for a lot of minds. Yeah. Kyrie too.
Yeah.
Immediately became, okay, I'm better than this.
Yeah.
I'm better than everything.
Yeah.
And now I need my own team. And Kyrie, you can't be the number one.
He can't. Which is, with the Cavaliers, he couldn't, in the weak East, he couldn't even scrape him to like a 9th seed.
Listen.
He never even got close to the playoffs.
Kyrie is a superstar talent, but you're not a superstar.
Yeah.
You don't got the intangibles. You don't got the Jimmy Butler. If you had the Jimmy Butler.
As far as starting the team, like if your only goal is to be like a relevant team, Kyrie's not. He can't get you just
Nah.
to like the playoffs. John Wall could do it better. John Wall could get you to the playoffs. He won't win it for you.
I don't remember John Wall.
Where
I don't
you
remember
been?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kyrie's like probably one of the best number twos they could have.
Oh,
he's a good. He's a good.
The best number 2. Yeah.
Best.
Which is why, hey, the Nets problems.
What do you? Oh, let's talk about that. What do you think about Nash? I mean, he has like very good little coaching experience.
Listen, I thought that was weird, dog. Like what? Very, very weird, very risky move considering how well the chips are placed for the Nets.
Yeah.
Like what? You guys have arguably the best offensive roster.
Yeah.
Coming into next year.
LeVert,
Dinwiddie, KD, Kyrie. You got Jared Allen.
Yeah.
They have size. Like, hey, they're a problem, bro.
They might get some free agents too, just because they know that they're gonna be dangerous.
Right.
But how do you think Nash works? I feel like they maybe got him just because he's a Hall of Famer, 2-time MVP.
He could be a player's coach.
And they'll respect him, whatever he says. But I don't even think like.
When you say respect, how much?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean we're talking about Kyrie and KD here.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and even then, like Nash, he was a good player, Hall of Fame. You know, he deserves a lot of credit, but he's not someone like people were like growing up trying to be, or they weren't really looking up to him.
Maybe little white kids. But
maybe,
perhaps,
but like he's not like in the same realm like as like like a Kobe. Like,
of course not.
Like players that like are iconic.
Even though he was getting them MVPs. So
Yeah. But he's not like oh man, I got Nash as my coach.
Yeah.
Even I feel like Jason Kidd has more of a gravity towards his name.
I feel like it's a strange move, man, especially considering, like you want to ensure, you want something sure.
Yeah.
If you're that team. Especially with
like Tyronn Lue, maybe.
No. I don't even think he's the play.
Yeah, I don't really like him.
Maybe a Mark Jackson. Why can't he get a job? But I digress. Listen. With all the egos in that locker room, and how crazy everyone is on that team, you want something sure. You want something stable.
Yeah. I heard taking a big.
Yeah, I heard Pop. I heard Pop was leaving the Spurs. Hey, they should have looked into that.
I was reading that too. That they were trying to make a push. They're gonna trade Aldridge and what's his name?
DeRozan.
DeRozan, yeah, they're gonna trade DeRozan and Aldridge. They're gonna
that obsolete man.
Yeah, he's stuck in the past.
Man.
But yeah, Nash.
Be perfect for the playoffs.
Theoretically, right?
Yeah,
you said that's the best shot. But you at least gotta have the threat of the other one.
Yeah. You have to have the threat.
That can't be your only.
Yeah, hold on now. Hold on a minute.
There's your flaw.
Yeah. Nah, DeRozan is a junkyard man to me.
Yeah. All right, but let's just recap. How do you have the series play now, and take it to the next round, and who do you think is gonna make it to the finals? How do you think the playoffs are gonna play out?
Okay.
Starting with this round.
So Clippers sweep.
Clippers in 4.
Clippers in 4.
Clippers in 4.
Yeah, Nuggets. You're not the play.
Go home.
Hey man, Rockets, Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6.
I'm scared though.
Might be 7.
Yeah, man. Oh man, Bucks are done.
Bucks are done.
What? Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, right. Say it.
Wow. Bucks.
Heat in 4.
Heat in 4, dog. What?
Crazy. Imagine you would put money on that.
Jeez.
Right? That's
rich man. Rich man.
We call this sweet.
That's the Apple stock right there. What?
Amazon stock right
there.
Man.
What's the other series?
Celtics Raptors.
Listen, Celtics in 5.
Celtics in 5?
Yeah.
Celtics in 5.
Yes. I don't like how Toronto's looking.
You know, okay. I say you go 7, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, and then Lakers Clippers.
We missing
Celtics. One? No, you already said Clippers in 4, Lakers in 6.
It's 3 series.
No, you said Heat in 4.
Yeah.
And then Celtics in 6.
Heat, Celtics, Clippers, Lakers.
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah. I feel like there's one more. Okay.
Okay, and that would have Lakers, Clips.
Yeah, Lakers, Clips.
7.
I see that going 6.
6.
Yeah.
And
Lakers. Yeah.
And then
And that's not even. Well, look. Clippers are the better team.
Yeah.
But PG's not built like that.
Not built like that.
That's like a lot of.
Yeah. You don't think Kawhi could just get it done by himself?
No.
Not
against the Lakers.
Not against the Lakers.
Yeah, nah. Lou Will. Yeah, even Lou Will get his, but it's funny because Lou Will, his buckets won't have as much impact as PG's buckets will.
Right.
And PG, he's gonna fold. He's gonna fold. He's not built like that.
Slander hell.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was gonna put him in slander hell if the Mavericks would have won. Yeah. But right now he's just in slander mode ultra.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, PG, you're skating on thin ice, pal. Yeah.
Okay, so Lakers in 6, and then Celtics versus Heat. I'm guessing Celtics.
Yeah. No. Celtics versus Heat. Man. Realistic.
You think he could do it again?
Nah. Realistically, Celtics. I think the Celtics match up better again.
Because they can shoot. They got more.
They move the ball around.
More scorers.
Yeah.
Scores all over the court.
Yeah.
So,
like,
Celtics,
they're not a one-dimensional team.
Exactly. They don't rely on one player.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm hearing Gordon Hayward might come back, but, I mean, he hasn't been the best. Who cares?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, whoever comes out the West is obviously winning the chip.
Celtics in 6?
Sure.
5?
Let's call it 6.
6?
Let's call it 6.
I'm holding you to 6.
Yeah. Jimmy will get 2.
So we're getting a Celtics-Lakers final.
Yeah, actually.
That's
I could see that.
That's some headlines. That's a crazy. When was the last time that happened?
Yeah.
10 years ago?
I mean, yeah. But the
realistically,
Lakers are going to beat the hell out of the Celtics.
Yeah. Right?
They're going to beat them up. Beat them up, down, and around.
I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should, right?
They will. They will. Handily. Yeah.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure they would win, but Celtics will put up a fight.
5.
I can see that.
5.
I could see 5 very close games.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
I don't think none of them will be blowouts.
Sure. They're going to come up short.
Because they have a good coach.
They do.
That matters more in the playoffs.
Yeah, but so do superstars.
Oh, and they got the 2 best players in the series.
And the Celtics don't have any superstars.
Big fact. All right, man. So there you go. Blizzo has Lakers winning in 5 against the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. Music to my ears. And then when you go back to LA and celebrate,
it's going to be lit.
It's going to be nice one, huh? It's going to be a long time coming. Finish the year. Horrible 2020 year.
Jesus.
Right? It's been rough. I'll be good with the ending.
LA needs something.
And yeah, it's been tough. It's been a tough few months. But yeah, man. I think this was a good talk. Got some things out of our chest. Got to discuss some games, discuss some teams. It's been fun having you. Hopefully, we're able to do this again. Easy, right?
Pleasure. You're my neighbor now.
That is facts.
It's a Fendi.
Well, yeah, man. Thank you for coming to the show. This has been episode number 5 of the Hard to Handle podcast. Wherever you're listening to this, subscribe. Man makes music. I'm gonna put some links. It goes hard.
Freeze on him.
Blizzo. So yeah, that was Blizzo. Catch us in the next one. Thank you.
Over.